Once upon a time, in a land far, far away, nestled amidst the vibrant and cheerful village of Sunnyville, there lived a curious and adventurous white rabbit named Rosie. Her fur was as soft as fluffy white clouds, her eyes sparkled like the morning sun reflecting on a dewdrop, and her ears stood tall like delicate tulips. Rosie was known throughout the village for her boundless energy and her insatiable curiosity to explore the enchanting forest that surrounded Sunnyville. In this magical forest, towering oak trees reached for the sky, their rough bark tickling Rosie's sensitive ears. The air was filled with the sweet scent of blooming flowers, and the sun's gentle rays danced playfully through the dense foliage, creating patches of warm sunlight on the mossy ground. Rosie loved listening to the cheerful melodies of the singing birds, feeling the softness of the moss beneath her fluffy paws, and watching the colorful petals of the wildflowers dance joyfully in the wind. One particularly wondrous morning, as the sun peeked over the treetops, casting a golden glow upon the forest, Rosie bounded near the sparkling river that meandered through the heart of the woodland. There, she spotted a small turtle named Tommy, his emerald green shell glistening under the brilliant sunlight. Filled with curiosity, Rosie hopped over to Tommy and asked, "Hey there, Tommy, what brings you to this peaceful river all by yourself today?" she inquired, her voice as bright and playful as a full-bloomed flower. Tommy looked up, his eyes shining with a hint of sadness, and said in a soft voice, "Oh, hello, Rosie. Feeling a little lonely today, I am. I've always wanted to explore these vast forests and make new friends, but it's hard 'cause I'm so slow." Rosie's heart ached for her newfound friend. With a determined hop, she exclaimed, "Oh, Tommy, don't you worry. Adventures are always better with friends. Let's explore the forest together and find some new friends along the way." Tommy's eyes lit up with hope as Rosie shared her grand idea. Excitement and anticipation filled the air as the two friends set off into the lush forest, their paws gently padding along the mossy path. They journeyed through hidden meadows, where vibrant wildflowers stretched as far as the eye could see, releasing a sweet and intoxicating scent that tickled their noses. Buzzing bees, chirping crickets, and the soft whispers of the wind filled the meadow with a symphony of nature's sounds. As they hopped, Rosie's energetic voice rang out, "Look at those flowers. They're as bright as the sun itself. Come on, Tommy, let's hop through the meadow and see who we can find," she exclaimed, her voice filled with joy like the tinkling of wind chimes. Tommy nodded, his wise voice chiming in, "Indeed, Rosie. Let us take our time and enjoy the beauty of this meadow. One step at a time, we will discover new wonders, we will," he said, his voice as calm and reassuring as a babbling brook. They climbed hills where the wind danced playfully through the leaves, their fur softly ruffled by its playful caress. Rosie's hop became more energetic as she called out, "Yuppie! Can you feel the wind, Tommy? It's like nature's own roller coaster," she exclaimed, her voice carrying the thrill of adventure. Tommy smiled warmly, his thoughtful voice offering comfort. "Indeed, Rosie. The wind reminds us that there is joy to be found in even the gentlest breeze," he whispered, his voice as soft as a whispering leaf. They hopped across babbling brooks and marveled at the graceful cascades of sparkling water, transforming their sadness into pure joy. Tommy discovered that even though he couldn't move as swiftly as Rosie, he could still savor the wonders of the forest in his own special way. But as they continued their journey, they encountered a vast thicket that blocked their path. The thorns on the branches were prickly and sharp, making it impossible to get through. Rosie's ears drooped with disappointment. "Oh no, Tommy, what do we do now? How will we find the enchanted oak tree?" she lamented, her voice filled with concern. Tommy thought for a moment, his wise voice echoing through the thicket. "Let's not give up just yet, Rosie. I believe if we work together, we can find a way through." Just as they were pondering a solution, a mischievous voice echoed through the forest. Well, what do we have here?" Out from behind the thicket stepped a lively squirrel named Emmett. His fur was a vibrant shade of red, and his tail flicked with excitement. "Fancy seeing you two in a pickle. Need any help?" Emmett asked, his voice brimming with mischief. Rosie and Tommy exchanged glances, unsure if they could trust the spirited squirrel. But with no other options in sight, they decided to cautiously explain their predicament to Emmett. Emmett grinned mischievously. "Ah, a challenge, huh? I like challenges," he exclaimed, flipping through the air to land gracefully on a nearby branch. "I know a secret path that could lead us straight to the enchanted oak tree. Follow me." With Emmett leading the way, bounding from tree to tree with impressive agility, they embarked on a thrilling journey through a maze of winding branches and hidden tunnels. Along the way, Emmett shared tales of his past adventures, capturing Rosie and Tommy's imaginations. Finally, they reached the enchanted oak tree. Its branches shimmered with golden leaves, and its trunk emanated a warm glow. "Greetings, brave adventurers," a wise voice rumbled from the tree. "You have proven yourselves worthy by navigating the hidden tunnels and working together. For your courage, friendship, and willingness to help others, I grant you each a special gift." The oak tree extended its branches, and as they touched each of the animals, a magical transformation occurred. Rosie's fluffy white fur thrummed with energy, giving her the ability to leap higher and faster than ever before. Tommy's shell grew vibrant and adorned with swirling patterns, enhancing his natural camouflage. Emmett's fur shimmered with a dash of green, granting him the ability to communicate with all the creatures of the forest. Filled with excitement, the trio thanked the magical tree. They realized that their differences were what made them strong and that true friendship could conquer any obstacle. With their newfound gifts and unyielding friendship, they set off on their extraordinary adventures throughout Sunnyville, spreading happiness and laughter wherever they went. The villagers of Sunnyville marveled at their bravery, the magic they brought to their lives, and the harmony they fostered between all the creatures of the forest. And so, the adventures of Tommy the turtle, Rosie the rabbit, Emmett the squirrel, and their magical tree continued, as they shared their special gifts with others and made the world a brighter and happier place. The end.